We built this platform for stories unfold. Mindset to manuscript, speaking truth bold.
Diverse voices from the street to the stage. Your voice deserves to shake this ground. We coach, we write, we amplify sound.
Mindset to manuscripts on the scene. Now's the time, the place, the dream. Tell your story and get it straight. Mindset to manuscript. Mindset to manuscript. Hosted by JTK.
Thank you so much for joining this episode of Mindset to Manuscript with JT. Speak your truth. Today, hold on to your seats, Truth Tribe, because we have a legend in the making. We have the Lashon Thomas. I'm going to let her tell her a little bit about yourself, but just look at her beauty. Look at her. You know she's an artist.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know she's been doing some amazing things. And I know you're like, wow, her face is familiar. I know her face is familiar. Well, I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about why it's so familiar. But LaShawn, I want to thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
I'm claiming you in New York. Okay, we know you're from Miami.
Yes.
You've been doing a lot of things musically. You have your original track out, Woman.
Yes,
ma'am. Hint, hint. And you are continuously doing some musical stuff.
Yes.
You know?
Always.
So tell us a little bit, before we even go into that,
Yeah.
tell us about Miami and just about your upbringing.
Okay, so hi everybody. My name is LaShawn. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. And I lived in a household of on and off 15 to 20 people. So, you know, very loud house. I'm used to the noise. And everything. And I kind of lived in, I always forget to mention this, but today I'm glad I'm not forgetting. I moved to South Carolina for about 2 or 3 years. So I think that's kind of like, I feel like that had like a really big impact. So it's not like your normal Miami girl. Like I have that countryside in me because I love a slow living.
Yeah.
But I understand the fast pace of things. So
what part of South Carolina?
Greenville.
Okay. Nice.
And then my dad's side of the family, actually, they live in Holly Hill and Somerville.
My family's all in Holly Hill, the kids.
Let me find out.
Yes. Yes. My husband's family all do Holly Hill.
Really?
Born and everything. Yes.
And you know, ain't no signal, no nothing. That's the country.
Yes.
Yes. So.
Wow. Look at that. We might be family.
I know. Okay. You might.
But that's amazing. So tell me a little bit more. So you come from Miami?
So coming from Miami is a very like cultural, fun, distracting like environment. It could be very fast paced, but honestly, the part that I grew up in, you know, when people go to Miami, they think of like South Beach. They think of Brickell and stuff like that. But or now, because of, you know, city girls and stuff like that, they even probably think of like the city or Opelika. I grew up in like, it's a place, it's like the bottom of Miami. It's like two places they really connected, Homestead and Florida City. So that's like the bottom of the barrel. Like we get the last of everything. New shoes drop, we gonna get them last.
Wow.
The food, we gonna get last. Like it's like we get the last of everything. So I really felt, and we lived next to like all like the strawberry farms and like, that's like right before you go to Key West.
Yeah.
So I kind of got like that countryside, like down there, like it's really like, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, not too many people know about Homestead of Florida City.
Right.
People always think like Opelika and those areas, but it is very challenging growing up in Miami. But I can also say that you really grow a thick skin in Miami. People think you grow a thick skin in New York.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's actually not that bad. Like, you know, in Miami though, they roasting you up and down the street. What are you wearing? Or blah, blah, blah.
Really?
Your skin. Yes.
Wow.
But you got to think about it. It's because, you know, when you have people, it's like the bottom of the barrel thing. And it's like when people are trying to get out, they think that they have to like step on you to get up.
Yeah.
And it's really not like that. You know what I mean? And so I feel like that's the reason. Now that I'm out of it, I can see why.
Yeah.
Before, I just used to be like, everybody, I just felt out of place, to be honest. Like, growing up, I always felt like, what is going on? Like, I feel out of place. And, you know, so just understanding now where I come from, and now being able to like go back and like tell the stories and show them like, listen, you know, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. That's why I feel like I gotta keep going. Every time, like, even if I make a mistake, I'd be like, right away, I'd be like, I get mad at myself because I'm like, those people, I'm very passionate about my city. I'm very passionate about Miami. That's why when people be like, oh, you from New York now, you one of us, I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm here to handle business for my people, you know? But I love New York, though, because it showed me a different side of myself.
I like that you said that.
Yeah. I actually love New York. I'm not even gonna, I can't even take nothing away. I just, you know, always have to keep in mind, like, Miami, because that's what keeps me going. New York, you kind of get comfortable, get into the party life and stuff like that. But as long as I still see people, when I go online, somebody got shot or this or that. And I'm like, I can't stop until, never stop until the people in Homestead, Florida City, they see a change and they live to see that change, and we help in our communities and stuff like that. I'm very passionate about that. So
that's your
about
family.
My city. That's my family.
That's your family.
And even it's crazy because some people from my city, like, they used to talk bad about me, like when I was coming out, and I always used to wonder why. And that's what brings me back to saying, like, when you come from a city like that, now I understand why. Like, y'all just really want me to help you, but your way of trying to ask for help is trying to beat me down. And those same people now, they be trying to hit me up, and I'm not gonna be that person to be like, nah, don't hit me up. I'm gonna remind them though. Like, look, you did this, you did that. You can't move like that. That's not right. And they be like, yeah, you right. That's how you show people. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like, growing up in Miami, I wouldn't change it for anything. The food, you know, whenever there's an event in Miami, especially Homestead, Florida City, because I used to chill. A lot of people don't know that. I used to chill, and like, so every time there was a football game, it's like
you did like the flips, cheering?
So I was a cheerleader. And my jump was, I love my jump. I had a pretty jump. But every weekend, it would be like all the parents come out, you just forget about everything. And it's just like party town.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And that's like probably growing up, that everybody would look forward to the weekend. I know people everywhere look forward to the weekend, but in Miami, that was like, people don't play about Pop Warner football. I don't know. I can't even remember the other leagues, but Pop Warner, they did not play.
That's
like,
a popular league.
Pop Warner is, and all the football players, everybody know from Florida, the football players, fire. They on ESPN every game. It's just like, it was a movie. That's nice. That's Miami. That's where I'm from.
And that's your roots. That is where you got all your tenacity.
It is.
You know, that's where you got your strength. You know, that's, you know, I mean, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Y'all, this is maturity at 25. All your other 25-year-olds out there younger, this is really the level of maturity, you know? I mean, the guts to even move out of Miami and follow your dreams at this age, a lot of people don't even really do that, you know?
They don't.
So tell us how that felt in terms of like making that decision to say, you know what? I'm an artist. I sing. I do a lot of different things because I see the whole package here. What drove you to say it's time? Okay, so growing up, like, you know, I was cheering. I was literally doing everything. I was cheering in middle school. I was on a bowling team, cross country, track, and basketball. Like, I was doing everything. They was like, we need you for everything. Like, I was kind of like, it was myself, another girl, her name was Takira Dawson. Like, she's really, you know, we were like the tall people, and another girl they used to call her D girl. That was her nickname. We were the only 3 tall people in the town. And so everything sports related, they would be like, and I hope I'm not missing nobody, Lord Jesus, because they go, forgive us.
But they would throw us in every, you know, so I didn't even really have the chance to be like, what do I want to do? It was always, oh, you tall. Everybody see dollar signs because your height in sports. So they like connect those dots. So really growing up, I really was like in an airy headspace. Like I I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do, but it was hard because every time I'm trying to like take the time to, I got practice. I got this practice. I got that practice. I got track. I got basketball. I got da-da-da-da. And it even got to the point where like people were like betting on my games and stuff.
Wow.
So I'm like, I'm doing this for everybody else.
Yeah.
But when it came time for me to choose like a college that I wanted to go to, and I don't condone this, but I started to get bad grades on purpose. Cause I was starting to get like FIU, we would go to like UM camps and I would intentionally not play well. We would be, like, how you call it? We would be at like AAU games and stuff like that. Yeah. And I felt bad because there were people there that really wanted to go to the WNBA and I just didn't.
Right.
I started realizing that towards the end of like high school. I'm like, I don't want to play sports. And so I was telling my mom that, and it was kind of freaking her out of it because she had never heard me say, you know, anything else about it. But I think what changed my mind was when I was at Gulliver Preparatory. That's my high school. And that was me making a decision. Well, really, I didn't really have to make the decision. My mom made it for me, but I was for it. She did ask me because, you know, my mom guides me, but she asked me to make sure because she know if it boiled down to her, be like, well, you said this, you know. I'm like that passionate kid that you gotta like, are you sure you want to do this? She asked me if I wanted to go, so I went to a predominantly white school. And everybody back in Homestead, Florida City, they were mad at me, like, why you, and then I was actually promoting it and telling other people to come, but I don't think people seen what I saw in the school is because, you know, the opportunities. Right. You know, we was eating, we had buffets for lunch.
Right.
I'm trying to get everybody, you know what I'm trying to say? And I don't think they saw it that way.
Trying to get everybody fed.
They think, they seen it from a place where like, oh, she trying to flex on us. It wasn't even like that. I was trying to get y'all to like, look, y'all, this is food. I grew up in a household with 15 to 20 people. Why food would be the main topic of why I want to go to school? Come on, like, you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And so, like, making decisions after that, I was like, I'm gonna do it for them. Cause they mad at me, but they don't get it yet. They will see. But I was like, I want to make a decision for myself because I wasn't happy. I'm not even going to hold you. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, I was happy all these years. I was depressed. Like, it was bad, too. Like, I had moments of, like, with my teammates and stuff because every time I would join a basketball team or track or I would become so close with those women. Like, it was beautiful. But I was depressed because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do. But I didn't know what it was that I needed to be or, like, needed to be doing. So I was just like, I don't know. So when it came time for me to choose a college, something about FAMU, I was just like, I want to go there. And my mom was like, well, what did we do? And I think, if I can remember, I told my coach, my basketball coach, I said, call them and tell them I want to come there. Just like that. And like, and everybody looking at me like, you think they're just going to offer you just because you, I said, we're going to see. And so when my mama, my coach, I think they called and it happened just like that, full scholarship, blah, blah. But once I got to FAMU, that's when I actually realized, like, I actually don't want to play sports. But I did that on purpose because I knew FAMU had a theater program. And my theater program from when I was at Gulliver, that's where the little spark started. And we had to write our own, like, monologue. And I was playing, like, Anthony Hamilton, coming from where I'm from, like, as my scene music play, because you could implement music or whatever. And so I would play Anthony Hamilton, coming from where I'm from. That's, like, one of the songs that made me fall in love with music. Like, made me fall in love with, like, I don't know, coming from where I'm from. It says it itself. Like, performing. It just made me, it gives me chills every time I talk about that song. That man wrote that song like crazy. But I remember the theater program and I was just like, you know what? I remember my theater teacher telling me, like, you sure you want to do basketball? And at the time I was just like, yeah, but in my head I'm like, yo, I think I found something. It was entertainment. And I was always like very theatrical. Growing up in the household that I grew up in, like we would put on the Temptations and I would be like, I'm David Ruffin. They'd be like, you a girl, you better go be Diana Ross. I was like, no. Like, I wanted to be David Ruffin. You could ask all my cousins and big brothers, they like, girl, if you don't sit down somewhere. That's how they used to be with me. And I didn't care. And they used to be like, oh, well, you could judge. You could be one of the I'm not judging. It's either I'm David Ruffin or nothing. Like, so sometimes they'll let me have my way. I'm a Ruffin. You a Ruffin? Give me some. Now I love corn too. I love corn. Like, not too many people go highlight that. But so from once I got to FAMU, I had started being in the theater program. And you know, I love my coaches, but they stingy.
Okay.
They don't want you to do nothing else but basketball.
Okay, yeah, okay.
And so I joined the modeling troupe. And then I tried to be in the theater, but they was like, listen, you're gonna have to make a decision. And at that point, it was too early. I couldn't just be like, okay, I'm just not gonna play no more. I couldn't do that. Right. But after I got injured, I was like, I don't love playing. I'm not passionate enough about this. I don't feel like this is my calling for me to be sitting up here getting injured for it. Like, it's not that deep for me. So I was like, yeah, I gotta figure out something else. Okay. And I hadn't told my mom yet. Oh. And this is my freshman year. I got injured. It was just like, it was crazy. Tough times too. So after the modeling was over, my mom came, you know, it was like the last days of school. And so we had packed all our stuff to go back home. Mm-hmm. And I wait until my mama pull up in the driveway. Like, mind you, we was riding in the car the whole time, but I did this on purpose because I know my mama. Like,
I'm seeing how your mind work here.
Yeah. Oh, you seeing how my mind work? Don't read me too much now. But so we pull up in the driveway and I waited on purpose because I know my mama. I don't want her to dwell. She was happy, you know, everybody in the car, we coming home. It was a long drive. We stopped to get food, you know. And we actually stopped at a buffet. If I would have said something while we was on the road, we probably would have ate McDonald's and kept it going. But you know what I'm trying to say? I'm thinking about everything. I'm like, I ain't trying to piss her off on the road. So we pull in the driveway and I was like, Mom. She was like, yes. I was like, you know I'm not going back to FAMU. And she took the deepest breath. Like, I didn't even know somebody could breathe like that. And she was like, what do you mean? She was like, you have a full scholarship. Do you understand that? And I was like, I do. And I appreciate that scholarship, but it's eating at me, Mom. I'm like, I can't sleep. Like, I skipped something that's very important. I'm gonna just go back just to this, but I'm gonna keep going with the story. When I was in high school, I would be up till like 3 a.m. Got to get up at 5 o'clock to go get on the bus to go up. Cause you know, we was living like close to the hood, whatever. Yeah. So I had to go walk probably like, it was like a 15, 20 minute walk, 5 o'clock in the morning to go to school because my school was in a predominantly, you know. Yeah. So I would go on walks. I couldn't sleep. I was depressed because they say when you not operating in your calling, you can't sleep. It's misery, for real. That's why I say I was depressed all those years because I was trying to figure out what is it I'm supposed to be doing. But I would have visions of like acting and like doing stuff like in entertainment. But I was just like, nah. I would just be like, mm-mm. Yeah. And so when we got in the driveway, my mom was like, I was like, I still having those same, can't sleep even at FAMU, just like I used to do when I was back at home. Right. And my mom said it used to drive her crazy because I'd be out walking in the streets at night. Mm-hmm. Nobody do this. Kids don't do that. But I was doing the same thing at FAMU. I would be going out, and I know my homegirl to this day, my homegirl Nene, she probably be like, I used to stress her out because she was 1 grade above me. Okay. And I used to be out at night. Yeah. Because that's where I found my peace. Right. It was too loud during the day. Yeah. And so I was like, Mom, I can't sleep. I could barely eat. But I was just like, she was like, well, you don't got no, like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, that was like her first time, like, really screaming at me. Because my mama don't really scream. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I admire her, that about her. She really don't really scream like that. But she was like, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go? I was like, I'm going to go to New York. And she really took a deeper breath and was like, you don't know nobody. Da, 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 da. I was like, I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to go. So I went, I don't know if it was my computer or my phone. I can't remember. And I was just looking up stuff and I saw the acting school. Okay. And I called and I was trying to get all the information. They said you have to pick a monologue. So I went on YouTube and it was this monologue called Teenage Life Sucks. And so once I got the monologue, I was just rehearsing it, and they would see me rehearse it every day, and they ain't never see me smile like that. I was smiling, walking around the house. I was smiling so hard. And so I had called Boogie. Boogie, he's like a relative on my dad's side. He's like my godfather now. Okay. I called him. I was like, I need a flight. I'm going to New York. He said, for what? I said, we'll talk about it later. Please, just give me. And I could do that with him, because he know he's helping me. he gave me his word that, you know, when my father passed, that he would be there.
Okay.
And so ever since then, he's been there for me.
Wow.
No questions asked. He's gonna do whatever he can to make sure that I'm good.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love him so bad, so much. Cause you know when people pass away and people be lying in your face like, I'm gonna be there.
Right.
Well, yeah, I only seen you
Yeah.
since Jesus was
Somebody
a baby.
keep their word. That's
Right.
important. Yeah.
So I was like, we'll talk about that later. So what ended up happening was, I was like, I went to my mama. I was like, I got a flight and I'm going to New York. And so I don't think she had ever been to New York. She was like, well, I want to go. If you going, because I was going to audition.
Right.
Had to audition to get in first.
Right.
And I was just like, okay. So let me tell you about this lady. So we get to New York. I'm about to audition. It's like 2 hours before. She was like, ooh, you know they got the best pizza. We need to go. And I'm like, you do realize like, I'm here on a mission right now. And you, like, I think once we got here and she just seen like the streets and stuff, like I could just tell her, I'm like, Mama, because I traveled a lot for basketball during AAU and all the summer stuff.
Yeah.
But she really ain't had done traveled like that. So it was kind of like she was living through me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, Mom, I understand.
Yeah.
But I got this audition. She's like, oh, okay, you right. So we go to the audition and I had my transcripts and I was nervous about my transcripts because I had an F in theater. Okay. The only reason why I had an F though is because I couldn't participate because basketball.
Okay.
So I get in the room and I do my monologue. I was like, I remember the first line like yesterday. Teenage life sucks. The guy starts laughing right away. Like, I ain't even really get deep into the monologue.
Right.
He was just laughing from the moment that I opened my mouth and started acting. And so, by the time I finished, he was laughing. And then I'm like, he's sitting there laughing and smiling. He's like, you can smile. You finished. You got through it. And I wasn't, because I knew he was about to ask me for them transcripts.
Right.
So he asked me. I was like, oh, Jesus. So when he asked me, I gave it to him. And I'm just sitting there looking down like, dang. And he was like, you have an F in theater? I don't think that's possible considering what you just did in front of me, unless you just like gave them attitude. Or I was like, listen, I was on a basketball team. He said, say no more, ma'am. Okay. I understand. Because he know. Yeah. Like some people just know about sports and stuff like that. He was like, my son is a football player. I get it. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
That was good.
And so he was like, you know, we asked our students to study Udahagen. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, so he was like, I want you to get that book. And so I'm looking at him like, I was like, does that mean I got in? He was like, oh, right? Yeah. So this how I play too much. So I go downstairs and I'm like acting like I'm sad, right? I'm like this. And I walk outside and my mom was like, how'd it go? And I was just like, she was like, it's all right. We just gonna, look, she was like, it's all right. We just gonna enjoy our time here. And then you could go, you know, you still got your scholarship. And I was like, psych, what you thought I was? And she said, Yes. She was like, what? Yes. Oh my God. And so, like, that was a moment of relief for me, because my mom is the type of person, you got to have a plan. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of parents, they don't allow their children or don't support them. Right. Because, you know, at a certain age, you can do what you want to do. But a lot of people don't support their children when they want to make a certain decision. So my mom allowed me to make that decision. Wow. And, like, I thank her for that, because she could have just been like, no. Yeah. You need me to get this information. You need me to do this. I'm not giving it to you because I want you to do this. A lot of people, parents do that. And I've seen it a lot in Miami. Yeah. So I was, in that moment, I was actually more grateful for her than she realized, because she was apologizing. And I'm like, for what? Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Nobody knew I had this in me. Right. I didn't even know. Right. So, after acting school, you know, when it comes time for, like, you know, your professors and everything, they start giving you feedback. Yes. And all of them were just like, so we have, my theater teacher was saying, like, you know, she's ready to work right now. Like, I could see her big in the theater world. Then, they have, like, the film and television. Jennifer was like, listen, as long as, like, there's only one thing, because, you know, I naturally talk loud, so they always used to tell me, like, just bring it down and make it, you're gonna be a killer film and TV actress. So they were saying that. And then musical theater, they was like, yo, she can sing, she don't even know, At the time, I was just like,
did you not know that you had that voice inside of you?
No. Wow. I love music though. Right. It's like, even when I was used to play basketball, I I was in charge of the playlist. I was
Right.
captain, so I'm like,
Right.
nobody touch the playlist. I'm doing the music. I just always had like a sync.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
just something about it. And I used to always get emotional with music. It's just something about it. And so I didn't know I could sing. Like my auntie Pam, and it's crazy, but my auntie Pam, when I was younger, she's the one who helped bring me back from South Carolina to Miami, where my mama stayed. You know, she had to finish up her job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My auntie Pam, she used to cook me food. She used to take me to school.
Wow.
But she used to always tell me, like, you're gonna be a singer. And that's where me and her didn't see eye to eye.
Interesting.
And I don't even think that she knows that. I would just like, my mama would be like, I'm gonna drop you off with Pam. And I would be like, no. She probably thought like, maybe I was bored with my auntie Pam.
Right.
Cause she knows that I like to have fun.
Yeah.
And my auntie Pam, she used to put me with my cousin Jun, and they taught me how to dance, everything.
Wow.
But it's that one disagreement, which is weird now because that's my career.
Yeah.
She used to be like, you're gonna be
She
a singer.
knew.
Yeah, and I used to get mad because I'm
Right.
like, how you tell me? Because I think at that point, too, everybody was trying to throw me into sports and this, and I'm just like, everybody leave me alone. I just want to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing and what's my calling. And it goes full circle moment back to that. She was right.
It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will.
Wow, she was right.
She was right the whole time. And so this is, and I'm gonna tell you the other part leading up to it. So after acting school and everything, I'm like, acting is like great.
Yeah.
I get fulfilled. But I think in order to fulfill me completely, there's something else that's missing. And I had already tried like modeling and stuff like that. I'm like, I like that too. I think I just love the entertainment.
Yeah.
But I was like, something else is missing. So I went home and I was listening to Tupac, Dear Mama.
Yes.
And I was like, my dad had passed and I was missing him. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a song about my dad, and the name of the song it's not even out yet. It's called Inevitable.
Okay. Wow, that's a beautiful title.
But it was a rap song. And so there was a little hook.
Okay.
It goes, same old thing, the sun gon' shine and the rain gon' fall on. So I'm just like, you know, so I'm like, but at first I was like, who gonna sing that? Because I didn't know I could sing. So I'm like, And I tried singing it myself. And the first time I recorded it, I was bleh. They was like, nah, you fire. I'm like, are y'all, mind you, I listen to James Brown,
Right.
Etta James,
Right.
David Ruffin, The Temptations,
right.
Diana
Yeah,
Ross. You get what I'm trying to say? So
yeah.
I'm comparing myself to that
Right.
off the rip. If I don't sound like that when I sing, that mean I just can't sing. Not thinking, oh, you got to put the work in. I wasn't thinking like that.
Right.
So I just continue rapping.
Yeah.
And then I had met with Jimmy Gary. I met him through a mutual friend, it's Chef Leo. I was working at Bistro at the time. And he had came, and I knew who he was from Orange is the New Black.
Okay.
Cause that was like my favorite show. I used to binge watch it. But he, Leo was telling me about him and stuff like that. I was like, Leo, you keep telling me about him, but where is he? Right? So he was like, yeah, he big in acting. I'm like, cool. Whenever we see him. Like, other than that, like this just noise.
Right.
I'm that type of person,
Yes,
like, you gotta
yeah.
show me.
Right.
So I seen him once I had seen him, I'm like, okay, he real like chill. He don't really say too much, stuff like that. I'm like real opposite of me, and I'm not used to that.
Right.
Cause I'm used to people like, ugh.
Right.
And so I'm like, And so Leo introduced us to each other, and he was like, yeah, so I heard you're an actress. And I think because I'm from Florida, that's probably the only reason why he, initiated, because he was like telling me his story and stuff like that. He was like, I don't want you to go through nothing I went through, so let me help you. And I appreciated that, right?
Absolutely.
But because of what I was already going through before he came, like I got so many horror stories. People telling me, "Oh, me and Diddy, like, cool, I can help you." Da 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 da. You know, that's New York. I was just like, bruh. And I had already went through, like, I had just did like a trial run with another manager, and I was just like, it was.
How
just
long were you in
aggravating.
New York at that time? By then,
probably like 2 years.
Okay.
3, 2.5,
Okay.
I think. And yeah, I had a manager, and my mama was just like, no. Some people just be lying, like, oh, you see, I'm working with Tyler Perry, there go his car right there. That could be anybody's car. Like, why are you lying? So it's crazy. So Jimmy was like, I heard, you're an actress, so I want to help you with that. And I was like, I don't want to rap. I want to do music. And he's like, okay, so let me hear something. So I had let him hear a freestyle that I did to, Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre's Imagine.
Yeah.
So I'm going to rap a little bit for you, just so you can get like a backstory. So it go, Imagine LL1 cool with Jay. Cut him off like a chicken, he took over the hay. Imagine they give you flowers when you dead. Bump it, I got roses. They don't listen with their ears no more. They use their noses, huh? Man, these kids don't even hop no scotch. Say the game going bad. Well, let me turn it up a notch. Smile on my face. Don't mean I'm always living straight, taking taxi cabs. Don't mean your girl already ate. So I'm like, but see, from that song, it let me know the kind of person that he was, because that's what made him take a chance on me.
J.T. Kidd, author of the gripping urban fiction page-turners Secrets of My Soul and Miracles Pain, invites you into a space where truth takes center stage. Welcome to Mindset to Manuscript with J.T. Speak Your Truth, the raw, unfiltered podcast where diverse voices share their stories their way.
I was just feeling like I felt he was genuine, like you feel his energy.
Yeah.
But I had to make sure in my head, I had to clear my space. I'm like, and you know what really made me like, yeah, I think I want him to like help me with my career, is because he didn't pressure me about it no more.
Okay.
When I see him the next time, he just like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
And we just had another conversation. He didn't even bring it up.
Nice.
So I'm like, and then the next time I see him, he did bring it up. He was like, you sure you don't need no help now? Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, because there wasn't no pressure.
Yeah.
Some people be like, hey, you gonna miss the opportunity.
Just keeping the ball in your court.
Yeah. Some people be trying to rush you to make decisions.
Yeah.
Anytime they're trying to rush you, no.
Wow.
And so from there, he heard, I think I had let him hear something, and it kind of sounded like a Anita Baker vibe, but I was rapping on it. It was crazy. I be doing some crazy stuff. It's fun. That's what creativity is for. But he was like, nah, you should start singing. And immediately in my head, I'm like, okay, Auntie Pam number 2, like, like, here we go again.
Yeah.
But I actually started singing, and he was like, oh, you have no idea. Like, once you just got to keep working at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are these people, like, what is going on? So I had told my mom, that I started singing, and she was like, by time. Everybody just started saying by time. But I'm like, but y'all was trying to tell me about sports. She was like, yeah, I was trying to get you to use sports to get out of the house and like, on your feet. But if you anything, I always knew it was gonna be a singer. So I'm like, wow. And so that's how I'm a singer now.
That's amazing. So we got Lashon Thomas here, and if her face is familiar, cliffhanger's over. She was on American Idol.
Woo! Give me a
high five. Amazing performance. Oh my gosh. I mean, your original song, Woman, All Your Family Here, I just was blessed to be able to catch that. And I, don't always get a chance to watch TV.
Yeah.
So it's just a coincidence. And tell me about how you got to then doing all that. You have a manager now.
Yeah.
Now you're moving. And how'd you get to American Idol?
Okay, so basically I was working at Brooklyn Chop House in Times Square. And so like a lot of people like
nice
from
restaurant.
the music industry, really nice restaurant, and the food good, so good. That steak, ooh, Jesus. A lot of like, celebrities and like people from all types of industries, reality TV actors, because it's right on Broadway. So people would come there, and there was a lady, and there was a lady there like that, helps cast for American Idol. So I was waiting a table, and then and mind you, it was one of my best clients. Those people that come to see you specifically, and they tip you.
Yeah.
So my the events manager, she came and she like grabbed one of the other servers and like put him in my spot where I'm normally serving. I'm like, what are you doing? She was like, follow me. So I'm like, it better be Jesus at the front door. You took me away from my best clients. Like, are you crazy? So we get over there and I'm looking at the lady. I'm like, well, this ain't Jesus. So who is this? And so she was like, hello. I don't want to say her name because I don't know if she want people to know her name.
Sure.
She was like, I work at the American Idol and, you should try out. I heard you could sing. So the first thing that came to my mind, I said, yeah, like American Idol, that's different. Like that's a different level of singing. Like I was singing, but I wasn't like.
Right.
And so, the events manager, she was like, she will be in touch. Like she looked at the lady and was like, she will be in touch. I was like, what the hell? And then I thought about it again. I'm like, you know what? Bet. Cause I love a challenge.
Yes.
Me, when stuff is too easy for me.
Yeah.
And so I went back and I had called Jimmy. I'm like, Jimmy, they want me to join American Idol. He's like, let's do it.
Nice.
I'm thinking he finna freak out like me, but not knowing like that's what artists do, and the managers are just like
level-headed more.
Hey, right? And I'm like, yeah, I want to be great. So I had started working, and I had wrote an original song called "Woman."
Yes.
And he was like,
how far before that opportunity did you write the song?
It's probably like 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 months before. Yeah, it was 4 months before. I had wrote the song, and he was like, Sean, you should do your own song. That's your power. Like, people don't write like that often.
Right. Yeah.
And like, knowing obviously Lionel Richie is a writer.
Right.
The writer,
Yeah.
like Lionel can write. That pen is, boy,
Right.
that ink is, woo.
Right.
So I'm like, you know what? And I ain't gonna lie, I was fighting with him a little bit on it. I'm like, no, I want to do something. I want to do like a song and try to make it country or try to do it this. And he's like, you going too far ahead. Start with just being you. Like, listen to your people. Listen to your team, y'all. The people who helping your career. So I ended up, I was on Zoom. And this was the third time, because the first 2 times I got like basically it was a no, like no answer.
Okay.
And then the third time, there was a lady. She was like, "I want to take a chance on you," and I was just like,
Nice.
And Jimmy was standing there like that,
Nice.
like with his hands folded,
Right.
like, and like it was like a slow rock, like
Right. Yeah.
I already knew,
Yeah.
like typed in,
Yeah.
and I just looked like But
That's amazing.
you can't really when he on the phone because you gotta play it cool, yeah. But when I heard that phone, I was like, let's go.
That's nice.
So then like,
So you didn't give up.
no, you can't.
You didn't give up.
You cannot give
Those
up.
no's didn't stop you.
No,
Yeah.
they can't. They will not stop me. And I think that's when I knew that was my calling, because I think you have to get pushed back from something for you to be like, man, what?
Yeah.
And have a breakthrough.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew it was my calling, because I started getting passionate about it. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, now, and I'm very spiritual. Yeah. So I'm like, God, I'm doing what you want me to do now, and I'm happy,
Yes. Yeah.
That's the only way I found peace, is doing what I love, music.
Yeah.
So I was like, God, I'm doing what you want me to do now. So like, if I don't get through on this last try, then I did exactly what you told me to do.
Yeah.
And I got in. And so I had another Zoom meeting, because you can't, there's one person, but then there's like the people who make the final decisions. And they were like, congratulations. And it was like, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, that day I felt like that day was dedicated to me. Wow. Cause like at that point, they were like, you're the only person that has like gotten through today so far, when I got through. And it was like probably like 7:00 at night.
Wow.
I was just like, oh snap. Wow. Like I in that moment, I'm like, I felt God speaking to me like, I told you, just hang in. Yeah. It's like, you got to keep going. So God know, all right, she believes, like she really believes it. Yeah. You can't just be like, oh, I did it once, God, up, that's you. Like, you can't be like
keep
that.
On going.
Yeah, and it's difficult. But you have to stay joyful in that process. So when I was there to audition, I went to audition in front of the judges. I had my support system. Jimmy was there. My family was there. And Jimmy's like family as well. So only people really close to me.
Yes.
I wanted to come.
Yeah.
And so
you had everyone.
Everybody. It was But those are the people who grew up in the house with me, or people who played very like who were there at very like pivotal moments in my life. Like Nene, my homegirl that was there, she was there when I was at FAMU, and she was there through everything. She used to pick me up late at night, drop me off like, girl, you gonna make me grow gray hairs, and I'm only like a year older than you. Right. She was like my big sister. And then my homegirl, Anaya, she's just like my, you know how you have like an everything friend? She always there, and I always got her back. Like, it's just one of those things. So everybody like, my stepfather, his hands was sweating, and he one of them people who be talking trash. Right. I'm like, you talking out of the trash, you sitting over there sweating, and I wasn't even sweating. So I'm like, dang, they real nervous. And Jimmy knew I wasn't nervous. So it looked like he was over there trying to calm them down. Right. My mama wasn't nervous though, because she knows me, and she knew I wasn't nervous. Like, and everybody just like, why you not nervous? Why would you want me to be nervous? But like, I think I wasn't nervous because I ain't got nothing to lose. Right. You know what I'm trying to say? And I feel like when you're doing what you love, you kind of look at it from that perspective. Like, I don't have anything to lose. Right. Even when you at like, I even felt like that when I would be like getting casted as big roles at acting school. Right. I always feel like I don't have nothing to lose because I don't. I have everything to gain. That's how you have to look at it in order to stay like grounded. Yes. Yeah. That's how I always look at stuff when when it's time for me to perform. But so I walked in. Yeah, I got there, and like, it's amazing. Ryan, I love Ryan Seacrest. Like, oh my God, he's so funny. He was asking me questions like, "You ready?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I went in there, and they was like, "Hey," Lana was like, "Whoa," and I'm like, "Ah." Right. As soon as Lana was like, "Whoa," because they don't really, their reactions don't be that big. Because I've been watching Idol for years. Yeah. So when Lana went, "Whoa," and I seen Luke like this the whole time, I was just like, yes. And Carrie, she's like a strong woman. So she's not easily impressed either, which I don't mind that. You know what I mean? I want you to keep it a buck with me. But, I sung my song. And
did they know ahead of time before you got in there that you were going to do an original song?
No.
Wow.
They don't know. Like, they have to keep most of that stuff like, surprise. Because you don't want to tell the judges everything, and then it's just like, because then you get fake reactions, and then it's just like, no. But they had no idea. And they asked me about my background. I told them, like, and I sung my song, and Carrie was the first person to stand up, and then Luke and Lionel stood up, and they were just like, Lionel was loving it. He was like, he was giving me this energy right here. Yes. He was like, we right here, He was like, this is spiritual. And it's crazy because when people start calling out exactly what things are, he was like, this is spiritual. He was like, you got it going on, young lady. And I was like, thank you. Carrie expressed, she was like, I wrote on my paper artist. And I think in that moment, anybody who's doing music, that's what you want to hear, that you're an artist. Bump all the other stuff. I'm an artist. This person calling me an artist, and this person is already like out there established, and they see stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Luke was like, you got the swag, you got the personality. I could see you doing great things for your family. That touched me deep. Absolutely. Because he was like, I could see the hunger in your eyes. Yeah. And I was like, for real? And I said, for real? The only reason why I said for real, because I just be trying to see like how people could see stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? And they was calling it, they was hitting everything like on the mark. So I was just like, wow, that's crazy. So,
I mean, that was a dynamic audition. It was a dynamic audition. I was blessed to be able to catch it, but I felt like when they were responding, they were authentic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, they didn't even have room to be like, and I pride myself on that, being very authentic and staying true to who I am. Yes. Like, the way I dress, the way I look, the way and being unapologetic in that. Because a lot of times people want to get you to conform to a specific attire. I'm like, one thing about me, I don't like looking like nobody. I don't want to smell like nobody. Right. I don't even want to sound like nobody in my music.
Yourself.
Yeah. Girl, yes. But I'm like, I love working with stylists now, don't get me wrong. But they just have to understand, like, me as a person. Like, I do not want to, if you be like, oh, because everybody wearing this, bye. Yeah. I don't want to wear that. Like, I am me, And so after that, after my audition, I was really like right here. Okay. I wasn't up there and I wasn't down. I was just like, everybody like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. Yeah. So after that, I was taken back a bit, and I got time to, before going to Hollywood, I just was trying to figure out, okay, what do I do now?
Right.
Now that I got past the audition. And so,
Yeah.
that's how
Wow.
Idol happened. Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, what a journey, from sports and then coming up and then trying, and what's interesting about it is that it wasn't just a journey in terms of you getting from one to another. It was an internal
Yeah.
journey,
Oh, yeah. I've gone through a lot internally, but I think that makes, one, for great songwriting.
Yeah.
Two, emotionally, it's healing through the music, but I feel like now I'm actually starting to get to the point where I'm okay being seen healing in my music. Because before, I feel like there was a wall up because I didn't want people to see how I was actually feeling. But that's the beauty in it.
That's the beauty.
And I think reasons why I love music now, I've always loved music, and I only listen to real raw music.
Right.
Like, I never really listened to fantasy world type stuff.
All right.
Everything is real raw, like Tupac, James Brown. Like, if I'm listening to this, it's gonna be real life stuff.
Right.
Because I listen to those type of people, I've always been very critical of myself in musical spaces. But I think being in front of the judges, I don't care what nobody say, they made me feel like, okay, you don't have to be there already. This is the potential.
Yeah.
And I take everything they said to me. That's why I was able to remember everything they said. I just said it.
Yeah.
But even when I left, like, Luke said to me, he was like, you could go anywhere. Your personality, your stage presence, your smile, all of that. And Lionel was like, don't be hard on yourself. Like, just as much as I take their love, I take their critique as well, because it's still out of love. Like, and I could just tell, like, they genuinely see something. Like, they see something in me, and I see what they see.
Good for you.
I see what they see now.
So
at first I didn't see what they see, and I honestly, sometimes I feel bad for Jimmy because he be telling me stuff over and over and over. He be like, Lashon, I'm just not gonna say nothing. I'm like, no, don't not say nothing. Yeah. But I think some people, depending on the person, some people, now I'm not like that anymore though, because now I know, okay, I'm just gonna listen to Jimmy, listen to my mama, and certain levels of, like, and sometimes now too, I'm like, I don't even need to ask. I know from within, and I know what to trust myself with.
Yes.
Well, I trust myself, but I know when I need help. I know if it's a case of I need help versus, how can I navigate this internally? Sometimes, and so,
yeah, that's so what was the outcome with American Idol?
So I got to the duet round.
Okay.
And in those spaces, I think it's imperative to remember why you're there and to stay focused. Mind you, there's hundreds of people there. There's different guys, there's girls, there's a lot is going on. People flirting with each other. There's like this going on, there's that going on. And I think and I could hold my hands up and say, me losing sight of focus. Me losing sight of the goal.
Okay.
Of the actual goal. Okay. And it's so easy to do. Like, at first you'd be like, nah, that ain't gonna happen to me. You have to pay attention. Because sometimes you don't even know it's creeping up on you. Like, people are very witty with their words. And so, and this is the thing too, when you have discernment and you don't listen to it, it weakens.
Okay.
The more and more and more, like, and it don't even gotta be a guy, it could be girls too, cause like,
yeah, I know.
And so, like, people try to play you, basically. And so you have to pay attention, and you have to stay in you. Because what got me there is me doing my original song and being authentic. Whether people around you agree or not, at the end of the day, the judges have to make the decision. So if you showing up as your best self, and you giving it your all, and they see that authenticity, because I don't care who you are, authenticity is gonna win every time.
Absolutely.
Every single time. No, how do I say this? It could be 100 people, and if 99 people sound like Aretha Franklin or David Ruffin, and you that one person that you sound like them a little bit, but you have your own style. People can see who you are as an artist. Forget about it. So I think
you lost focus.
Absolutely. A little bit, a lot of it. Yeah, I lost focus.
Yeah.
And that happened, and I'm glad it happened then versus in the bigger pot of things in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I think they could see something was going off. I think they knew. That's why Lionel was like, don't be hard on yourself, but just remember and take things on the, take things on the chin. And I did. I cried a lot. I was beating myself up about it. But one thing I learned, you can't beat yourself up about it. As much as you would be like, yep, because why would you do that?
Right.
Because God wouldn't want that for us. The quicker you could turn it around, Jimmy actually taught me that. The quicker you could turn it around, that's what successful, that's the people, the greats, that's what they do. If you are in a slump for too long,
then that's,
what, I can't even remember her, dang, I always forget people's name. But there's this one actress, she be like, I can curse?
Yeah.
She be like, don't sit in shit too long and stop smelling.
All right. There you go.
Like, you gotta get out of it, or you're gonna go more into it. And so now, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna make sure with everything now, I use my discernment. And you could think, oh, this person, somebody's innocent, they're beautiful, they're not gonna do that. It be them people.
The people. We got Lashon Thomas here. His Mindset to Manuscript with JT, and we are doing the thing. I mean, I really appreciate you being here, but really quickly, and this is our living manuscript, Truth Tribe, just so you know. She's a story of motion, and she's doing some great things. So what are you doing now? Tell us where we can get this music. Tell us where we can follow you.
Okay.
What are the things you're doing now?
So right now I'm doing like a lot of shows. I'm a blues singer, so I feel like that's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm very excited about that.
Wow.
And I have my song, it's a house blues song.
Okay.
It's a blues house song. And it's called Soul in Me. And that should be coming out soon. I'm trying to get it out in the next few weeks. So we'll see.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And so where can we listen to some of your stuff?
Yes. So if you go on any platform, like all my music is out. Well, I have right now I have 2 songs out. One is called Woman. That's the original song that I did for the audition of American Idol. And the other song is called Moolah.
Okay.
So I'm like rapping and singing on that one.
I heard that one.
You heard it?
Yes. Of course.
Stop it.
That's a nice one.
Thank you.
That's a nice one.
You see how, you feel me? Hey.
Yeah.
But
that's fine. And you have your website too, right?
Yes. LashonMusic.com.
Okay.
And also Lashon, like on all my social media, my Instagram and my TikTok. My Instagram and TikTok is Lashon Official with 2 L's at the end. So that's LASHON Official with 2 L's at the end.
Nice. I love it. We have, y'all better watch it, okay, Truth Tribe, because this is going to be something I'm not going to be able to get close to. I got to stay close to her now.
No, don't do that. I'm a real one. Don't do that.
No, I'm joking because I do feel it. I mean, and the energy in here is amazing. And I mean, you've been talking about what you're doing, and it's been inspiring me. Yes.
Before I forget, I have my merch on my site too. Get you some merch.
Okay. It's like shirts and hats. And
I have shirts, I have hoodies, I have candles, I have chains.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I'm gonna have to grab me a couple.
Yes.
Stuff. Yeah.
I see you over here bling blinging. I love it though. You know, we love like the look. It's important.
Yes.
Like look good, feel good.
What's your sign?
Guess.
I don't know.
I love it.
Oh, let's see. Aries.
You're actually close, but no, not Aries.
All right. Taurus. Pisces.
No. You know what? Pisces is my moon, but no.
Okay. Well, I can't. Because you said guess, and I always say guess.
Leo.
Okay. Nice. I like Leos. Nice.
Hey, what's yours?
Aries.
We fire.
Yes, that's why I asked.
But you know, it's crazy because people don't think we fire because of our personality.
Yeah.
But fire is like some people think, oh, it's just burning.
No.
Fire is just hyper. It's the energy.
Yeah,
it's the energy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, my moon is in Pisces though. That's who that's who you are when you're like alone, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm an emotional being.
Check what my moon is now.
You know who's the perfect person? Coco Chanel.
Oh.
We literally have the same rising and moon.
Really?
That Pisces in us is the creative, like.
Nice.
So I need some now.
Y'all heard it here first. I want to thank you all for being here this episode. And maybe if I'll have Tony Pizarro, who is the producer of Dear Mama, here come the fall. So maybe we'll bring you back in just so you can meet him and chill and vibe. But I want to thank you all for being here, and thank you so much. I live in Manuscript. It's a pleasure.
Nice to see you.
You as well. Thank you. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
We built this platform for stories unfold. Mindset to manuscript, speaking truth bold.
Diverse voices from the street to the stage. Your voice deserves to shake this ground. We coach, we write, we amplify sound.
Mindset to manuscripts on the scene. Now's the time, the place, the dream. Tell your story and get it straight. Mindset to manuscript. Mindset to manuscript. Hosted by JT Key.